I'm in a place in northern Nevada that on the top of the map just reads geysers. So down there is a geothermal power plant. This is just some monitoring stuff they have up here on top of the hill. You can see all the piping, and the main one of the wells that they drilled is over there. We'll get a better look at it. So here is a capped geyser. Now, I found an interesting report from the USGS that was published in 1934 that talked about this region. And they said that there was 37 geysers. I mean, 37 geysers, think about it. And they ranged anywhere from steam vents, averaged about 88 feet in eruption height, but they had a unique one that was averaging 215 feet every time it erupted. Got to put that in perspective. This is you got Yellowstone Steamboat Geyser, which is the largest erupting geyser in North America, and averages about 300 feet at a given eruption. Old Faithful, that everybody knows about, it averages about 100 to 200 feet per eruption. So if this geyser was still erupting, it would be the second largest geyser in North America. So here's another one of the geysers, or which was. So they had a 90-degree elbow. The pipes ran across these pipes. And then, of course, later went down the hill to another series of pipes. There you can see a better view of the wellhead. Down there you can see cows, a lot of cows. Now what got me interested in this site was I love reading those old desert magazines. And in January of 1956, Nell Nell Merbarger, I always say her last name wrong, wrote an article that was called Geysers, a Whirlwind Valley. And she talked about the geysers. But by that time, it was well known and the people were soaking in the nice little hot springs pools. This is another geyser. I'm sorry, just dumping cement on it. It's kind of lazy. I don't know what's down underneath this. It's obvious they wanted something to gain access to if needed. But this entire hill, you can see all this white would have been hot springs and geysers. Like this right here would have been flowing hot springs water. See, it even had a little pool there. It came out of that rock right up there. There you go. You can see the steam, hopefully. Get a little closer. Here. Now, this is the difficult part because if they turn on the valves in their power plant, this thing stops steaming. It was actually steaming a lot more than just what it is now. So, 101 degrees, 100. So it's bouncing between 95 and 100. This little puppy, 184, 180. That steamer is 87. Pretty neat. That used to be a geyser, but it is completely dead. I was reading only about 58, which is the ambient temperature out here right now. There's another one. See, only 73, but what's coming out is steam, which is probably coming from that mound right there. So they have a little bit of activity, but they're never going to geyser out like they used to. In December of 1985, the power plant opened up. It's tapping into the geysers. That's why all the valves are up here. Though it's 208 degrees down underground, the issue is that there's less pressure now. And so this means that we'll never see the geysers erupt in our lifetime. But I figured I'd give you a quick view of this. It's just an interesting feature. And like I said, on the map, it's called the geysers. You see where the cows are? You move over there. That used to be a series of 3 hot springs, but those are all dried up too. See, here's the remains of a geyser hole right now. Pretty cool. It would have been neat to see that lasting. And that one, because that one was bigger. I'll catch you guys on the next one.